I want to introduce the Governor, Pat Quinn.
Okay, well, very good. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. I'm sure glad to be here in Beardstown and Cass County and state of Illinois and USA. And I think all of us in our country understand that when you live in a community, you try and give back to your community. And I want to personally thank all the folks in Beardstown who ran collection drives and grassroots efforts to raise some money to make this day possible. I think it's really inspiring. $250,000, I believe, was raised by the people of Beardstown to take the opportunity to build a new community swimming pool. The old one has been demolished, and the population is bigger than ever, and it's important that we have something for our kids and our families. And I'm very, very happy that the community made this great grassroots effort. And then we also want to thank Cargill, a very great company with thousands of employees. Thank you, Cargill. Steve Perkel's going to talk in a minute. Cargill's donating $115,000 to make this day possible. And we have a lot of children in Illinois that need, and it's very important they learn how to swim. Unfortunately, we've had too many kids die from drowning. And it's especially important if you live along near water, whether it's the Illinois River or Lake Michigan or any other body of water. You always want to make sure our children start their life and learn them some basic skills that are important for the rest of your life. So that's one of the reasons we want to encourage all of our children. We don't want to leave them inside. We want to make sure we get all our kids outside. Leave no child inside. That's our philosophy. Make sure we get them outside and get activity and fitness. And we're going to hear from Mark Miller, our Director of Natural Resources. This is a mission of a lifetime to make sure that we all have good fitness and exercise, opportunity to do things in parks and do things with recreation. I want to personally thank all of our Park District trustees who are elected by the community. They don't get paid. They don't get any overtime. They do it because they love what they're doing. They're giving something back to their community. And we started a program, and I do want to thank our great state senator who's with us here today. He's going to speak in a little bit as well, John Sullivan. But we understood that if you want to get businesses to come to Illinois and stay in Illinois and grow in Illinois, we cannot forget our good schools, and we got to make sure we have good parks and recreation. That's what business is always asking for their employees. What kind of schools do you have? What kind of opportunities in the Park District do you have? So a few years ago, we passed a law in our state, and I signed it, to provide investment into parks all over Illinois, whether it's here in Beardstown or whether it's up in the suburbs of Chicago or the city of Chicago or where I was a few hours ago in Carbondale, and I was in Cahokia near there. We're all in this together. We want to make sure that all of us have outstanding parks and park districts and things to do in the park, because a lot of times you make friends when you're coming up and you have those friends for the rest of your life. And I personally want to thank the people of Beardstown. A year or so ago, the Jackie Robinson West Little League team, I think, played right here in Beardstown, and folks in town put up those kids, and so they had a place to stay when they were competing. And then, lo and behold, this year, this team from a park in our state of Illinois, they kept winning and winning. They went to Williamsport. They're the national champions. That's what Illinois is all about. We know how to make sure we do things right. And I was so inspired by watching that on TV, the Little League Championship. It just renewed my interest in making sure that we invest in our parks and our park districts and our kids and all of those who come through a park district all over Illinois. So on behalf of the people of our state, and it is the people of Illinois that made this day possible, I'm announcing that we're investing $2.5 million to help rebuild and build a community swimming pool right here in Beardstown. And I want to thank everyone who made this day possible, but there's one in particular, a man who's been committed to the community, who's worked hard with businesses and individuals and families and schools. He's made it his life's work. And I thought, as long as I was coming here today, that we ought to have a kind of an outstanding proclamation. You know, if you're governor, you can do proclamations. So this is a big day. And on behalf of of the people of Illinois, I've put together this proclamation to honor our next speaker, Steve Meganson. Steve, as you know, has been working with the Park District here, I believe since Noah. He helped Noah build a boat. We're going to bring him forward here. Come on now, Steve. Wow. Okay, you're the man. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit, and then we'll give it to you, and you can say a few words. Okay. But Steve picked a good university to go to, University of Illinois, and he graduated in 1975 with a Parks and Administration degree. And we're very happy he got that because Steve has worked here in Beardstown and some other communities as well. He's helped so many different people and families and kids get opportunities to get really good things to go in the park and exercise and so on. He is leaving his mark with respect to the community as far as this swimming pool that we're talking about. But also I think it's important that he's got that ethic of service to others. That's the rent we pay for our place on God's earth. And as Governor of Illinois, you've more than paid your rent and service here to all those children along the way in the Park District. So on behalf of the people of Illinois, I'm declaring today, October 23rd, 2014, Steve Meganson Day, all across Illinois. All right, say a few words here, Steve.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Amazing. Usually I can babble a lot, but I'm kind of speechless here. Thank you very much. Governor, on behalf of Beardstown, thank you very much. Your staff and Mark, your staff have been so helpful for us on the park grant application. Senator Sullivan, you've been wonderful in the whole process. John came when we had the old pool to see how sad that was, and he's been with the process from day one. And with Steve's help with Perkle, here with Cargill and our community, who made this dream come true of a new pool for our community. What a blessing the state of Illinois has given to us.
Okay, thank you,
Governor.
Steve. Thank you, good guy. Very, very good.